Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tinesha Davis. This is the Fun and Budget Act, and in today's video we are going to do a tag. This is the Wanderlust Tag, and my girl from Rollin with the Rileys, MrzCRiley, tagged me. Okay, so this is all about travel. Y'all know. Oh, and then hold on guys, I'm gonna be eating. I have a grilled cheese sandwich. I have some tea right here. So y'all know budget life. Literally the last two pieces of bread left, the butt piece and this piece, and some cheese. I'm hungry. Y'all know on this channel we talk about all things budget. And we talk about all things fun. And for me, that fun equals travel. I am an avid traveler. I love travel. You can give me low-end travel, I love it. You can give me high-end travel, I love it. You can give me free travel, I love it. You can give me travel I have to pay all the money for, I love it. But of course, I always love trying to save as much money as possible. Okay, so in this tag, I'm going to be answering 15 questions, okay? And check out the description, the details, the show notes. There you will find these 15 questions. You will also find a link to Rollin with the Rileys, their YouTube page. They are a couple and they travel a lot. So they have a lot of fun travel videos. You're going to get some cruise life. You're going to get some of all of that. Now, question number 1. Where was your first plane ride? My first plane ride was when I was young. It was to Virginia. I come from Providence, Rhode Island, me and all of my family. And at some point, my grandparents moved to Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia to be exact. And I was still living in Rhode Island with my parents. So at first, we would travel to visit them, mainly by car. But there was, I remember a trip where we actually took the plane. And it's funny because I asked my mother about that because y'all, we ain't had no money. So I don't know where she got money to fly me, her, and her other kids on a plane to Virginia. She said, and I wonder if any of you guys remember this, that there was an airline called People's Airline. And People's used to let you order your airline ticket on. It wasn't online because computers weren't really a thing. But you used to be able to order your airline ticket some way, maybe over the phone. And then they would actually mail you your ticket, like in the mail. And then you would have to pay them at some point. And Mom said she never paid them. So of course they went out of business. Hold on guys, I gotta Google this. People's Airline. Oh yeah, it says 1980s. It's on Wikipedia. People Express Airlines. It says was an American low-cost airline that operated from 1981 to 1987. Because I remember I would have been about 8 years. I feel like I was 8 years old when I took my first plane ride. Yes, but she said that they used to mail you your ticket in the mail. Oh my goodness, in 1985, People's bought out Denver-based Frontier Airlines. Isn't that something? All I know is that they done sent a lot of people airline tickets who never paid for them, my mother being one of them. Woo! Number 2, where have you traveled that you would love to visit again? One of the places, all right, I have some favorites. In my life, I want to see the world. I want to see everything. I want to go as many places as possible. So I know with that lofty goal, there's not enough time really, for go backs because the world is such a huge place. There's like 193 countries, y'all. And never mind all the cities, all the major cities in each country. Never mind all the major cities in each state. So, I try to visit new places a lot. But I have some places that I love going to year after year. Las Vegas being one of them. Jamaica, Negril specifically, is another. I mean, I can't get enough of that place. We used to go like every year. We used to go twice a year. Because when we're obsessed people, when we find an obsession, we ride that obsession hard, and then we let it go. But yeah, so those are 2 places. Number 3, you're leaving tomorrow. Money is no object. Where would you go? Oh my goodness. Egypt. I would go to Egypt. I would go to Egypt specifically with this black travel group. Let me Google the name of the group because I can never remember the name. Anthony Browder. That is specifically who I would go with. And that's the IKG Cultural Resource Center is where you can find him. He is a scholar of Egypt. He has been to Egypt 1,039,000 times. Oh, and they're going to go September 1st through the 15th of 2020. I'm not going this year. Maybe next year. My thing is, I've been to so many places around the world. And a lot of places have 2 different tours. 2 different clients they cater to. White people and people of color. For instance, when I went to the Vatican, Rome, and I took the Vatican tour, it was catered to a white clientele, to European clientele, let's say that. And it's a whole different tour. As we were going through the museum, we were passing the rooms that held artifacts that they stole from Egypt. Rooms of this beautiful stuff. Rooms of these things. And I was peeking my head in the rooms because we were walking past them. I asked the tour guide, can we check those out? And they said, oh, we don't have time. Like they were doing a specific tour, right? We passed a statue. This statue had a broad nose. So we know that the statue was a little black child. It was a child, right? The tour guide was telling us about all of the other things in the room, all of the paintings of Eurocentric people, the statues of Eurocentric people. He did not talk about this statue that was right there too. So I raised my hand because y'all know I ain't scared to speak up, and I asked, but what about that one right there? And he goes, oh, he was probably a slave. Probably a slave. Here it is that this statue is here in the Vatican, but it was not your care or your concern to learn the history or the details of that specific statue. But you learned everything else. So he was probably a slave. I'm pretty sure that that statue had a history, had some story to go with it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been there. But it is up to the tour guide to learn and research and gravitate toward what they find interesting. You can't fault them for that. So therefore, when I go to Egypt, I have to go with a group that is black because they know the things I want to know about, the things that I gravitate toward, the things that are important to me. I can't expect some other tour guide to know what's important to me. So that's why going with that particular group. And right now, the DC trip costs $4,750. We all know budget life. That's expensive. We all know we can do Egypt for way less than that. I know I can. But if I want to go with that group, that includes tips, taxes, fuel surcharges, and visa. If I want to go with that group, that is his asking price, and that is the price that I will pay. And that's the group I want to go with. And I need to go now because the future is not promised to no man. You know, you put this off year after year. And I know specifically I want to go with him. I actually served on the board of directors with him, believe it or not, for the Hurston Wright Foundation. So yeah, that's my dream. Money is no object. That I want. If money, all right, I can go. I can get myself there. So money ain't even an issue. But with money not being no object, I would love. Let's go wild. Let's take Jay. Let's take my son. Let's take his daughter. I'm not sure if she would be into that. Y'all know how I feel. Spending that much money. She's 12. And if she's not into that, we don't want to spend that much money. But if money wasn't an object, we would spend that money. Taking our family to Egypt with Anthony Browder. Okay, my sandwich is getting all the way cold. Preferred method of travel. planes, trains, or cars. Cruises. Boat ain't up there. But I would say a cruise ship. Then I would say I like planes because they're fast. However, I like trains because they don't require as much prep work. Like, you don't have to get to a train station an hour and a half or an hour before the flight. You can get all your luggage and throw it on the train. You're not limited to luggage. You don't have to go through security like that. Cars, a lot of times I sleep in cars. Number 5, favorite travel website. I don't have a favorite travel website. I'm gonna say mine, the Fun and Budget app. I like my travel videos. I watch a lot of travel videos, and a lot of the things that I want from their videos that I feel like they don't give me, that's what I try to be conscious to put in my videos. Where would you travel just to eat food? Ooh. New Orleans, Chicago, to London just to eat Indian food. Indian food there has been the best Indian food I've ever had in life. Is there a place that you would never travel again? What place made me mad? Austria. I'll never go to Austria again. Check out my video. I'm gonna put the links to videos referencing these things in the description, and some of them will be in Eyes in All the Skies. I genuinely find fun or a way to enjoy myself everywhere, anywhere I go. Can you recite your passport number if somebody asks you? No. Do you prefer the window, the aisle, or the middle seat on an airplane? I prefer the window because I'm a camel, so I don't have to go to the bathroom a lot at all. I do not like to be inconvenienced by having to get up because somebody in the middle or the aisle or the window seat has to go to the bathroom if I'm on the aisle. I have to keep getting up and down for you. How do you pass the time on an airplane? Just like that. So I travel a lot alone, and sometimes I travel with friends, but then also I usually use free, like my credit card rewards to get free tickets. So sometimes even when I do travel with friends, we may not be sitting together on a plane, depending. So usually, like I said, I have Candy Crush on my phone. I can play that forever. I make sure I got all my battery packs charged up so that when my phone runs out or whatever, I can still give it some juice. I usually have Netflix movies or Netflix things that I want to watch downloaded to the phone. I have YouTube videos downloaded to the phone. I have a book downloaded to the phone. So those are the main round robin things, because I don't like doing one thing for too long, so I'll round robin those things while on a plane. I love it. I feel like I get good rest. I feel like I get good caught up on things. Flying is a happy place for me. Your most treasured passport stamp. I have no idea what my most treasured is. I don't have a most treasured passport stamp. Oh, I just remembered another answer to where would I never travel again. Beijing, China. I wouldn't go there again. I'm good on that. And that has nothing to do with the virus. I felt like that when I was in China. And when I was leaving China. Like, we good. And I remembered that because I do like my Kingdom of Cambodia visa and passport stamp, because in the airport you actually get your visa in the airport, and that's when I learned to carry little passport pictures with me, because sometimes you just don't know when you land in a exotic country what's going on. You just gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for anything. So I always have those little pictures with me, and I got my visa right there on the spot. Hold on. Just happen to have my passport. I made up a whole story. I said Cambodia. Oh no, it is Cambodia. Yeah, right here. See, Kingdom of Cambodia. Yeah, it looks like I have a visa in here for Vietnam as well. And then it looks like I also have one in here for Ghana, and the Ghana one expires in 2025, so I can go back to Ghana and I don't have to apply for a visa again. So yeah, I think answering that, I would say forget the stamps. What I love in here are my visas that are attached to my passport. Number 12, top 3 travel items. Y'all, you know what? My thing is, what would I not travel without? I would not go without my camera, my laptop, and my cell phone. Those 3 right there, because making videos and recording and documenting my experiences in that way, very, very important to me. 13, hostel or hotel. Obviously a hotel. I'm grown now, so budget life isn't a factor, so I can't say, oh, hostels are cheaper. Like, who cares? A hotel. I like to stay in the best accommodations possible. But let me tell y'all, I have stayed in some fabulous hostels around the world. I have. And I have nothing against them. And sometimes they are as little as $35 a night, $20 a night. I'm here for it. And you can get private rooms. I have stayed in hostels in private rooms where it was just me and my travel partner, 2 of us. Private room, it costs a little bit more money. And I stayed in the freaking open bay hostel rooms where it's just prison bunk beds everywhere. I've done it all, and it's all been safe. And I don't know, and we even left our luggage there. Like, the luggage was there. Nobody had bothered them. That's how I'm like, you know what, Madrid, how you gonna try to pickpocket me? Do you know the places I've been and the luggage I have left unattended and all was well? But yeah, I think one of the most beautiful hostels I stayed in was in Rome. It was like right off of Rome, like maybe 30 minutes outside of Rome by train, and it was like on a beach. It was like a beachfront. Oh my goodness, I think that's the one we stayed where it was like an 8-person room or something. Beachfront, guys. And on this beach, I don't know measurements, but just keep going on the beach. It was open clubs all up and down the beach, like open, like they were jamming on the beach, jamming hard all night long. That was a beautiful experience. Gosh, I wish I was blogging back then. That was some good stuff. That I stayed in a hostel. I got stuck in a hostel in Naples, Italy before, y'all, because we went to Naples, me and some girls, just for like a day trip, and the trains went on strike. We could not get back. We were staying in Tuscany, Italy, and we could not, which was about 4 hours away from Naples. We could not get back, so we ended up having to stay at a hostel like even longer for like 3 days while we were stuck there. But it was one of my best experiences ever. Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? I've already covered this. I prefer to explore new places because I want to see the world. But I will repeat some good and faithfuls. Number 15, where would you recommend a friend to visit? Name the city and why. Where would I recommend a friend to visit? Sheesh, I don't know. I would recommend a friend to visit any place they've never been. I mean, I don't know what to tell you because I feel like all places are good places. I love finding the beauty in all places. I love, if you tell me we're going to wherever, I know there's a hidden gem there and I'm going to find it. I know there's some good restaurants there and I'm going to find it. I know there is just some wonderful history there and I'm going to learn it. And then I'm going to become a historian and I'm going to repeat it. And I'm going to make it sound so interesting that you're going to sit there and say, Dad, I'm from that place. And I never knew that. Or I never knew that like that. I am Tinesha Davis. This is the Fun and Budget Act. Thank you all for joining me. And if you are an avid traveler, I tag you to do this tag as well. And until the next video, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you are not a member of the family, and leave a comment below and pick one of these questions. Actually, tell me, I'm your friend. Where would you recommend me to visit? What city? What place? And why? Let me know. I'm always looking for something new to explore. Until the next video, y'all. Peace.